Here's why 90% of online coaches can't re-sign clients to save their lives. Now, before I started my own ghostwriting agency, I had worked for a couple agencies before that, and we always had difficulty getting clients to re-sign. And before I tell you how you can get clients to re-sign almost effortlessly, I need to show you exactly what went wrong in those agencies prior to my current business. And before you do that, make sure you like this video, subscribe, it'll get boosted in the algorithm, my ego will be stroked, you'll get more valuable content, everybody wins. So this video is in no way meant to shade or talk bad about the people I've worked for before. They gave me very incredible opportunities and they've helped me get to where I am today. So I'm very grateful. However, some of the things that I think we could have improved on back then helped me create my own business that I have currently. So the agencies that I worked at did social media management. And if you've been following me on Instagram for a while, you know why that's a red flag. However, if you haven't, and I hope you haven't because my following isn't that big at the time of recording, and I hope this gets pushed out more organically to people who haven't seen my content and I get new subscribers and followers, the big red flag with social media management is that it's, well, replaceable. A lot of people can manage a social media account. So if a lot of people can do it and you're charging high ticket for that, the odds of the client coming back if they aren't seeing a direct ROI are very, very low. And that's what happened at the agencies where I was working before. A lot of clients wouldn't re-sign unless we got them major results, but that was hard to do because we did social media management for everybody. We weren't talking about bringing in leads for specific coaching offers or bringing in new business for service providers in a specific industry. It was just social media management. So we would try to hire everybody who we could, but without creating a specific niche or a specific angle in order to get results for people, they would eventually get tired and move on. There were some exceptions, of course. Some clients were able to get better results than others, but for the most part, it was a revolving door of people from different industries. For example, at one of the agencies I worked at, the list of clients who I personally worked with included a personal trainer, a real estate investor, a toy company, a lube company. Why were we signing so many companies? A basketball trainer, a men's coach, a marriage coach. The list went on. And again, the problem was we were managing their social media, which is all fine and dandy. There is a market for people who want that kind of service. But if you're charging $3K a month for that, and it kind of seems like you just sign anybody who comes in and there isn't a specific outcome, and there aren't specific results you create for a specific group of people based on a specific mechanism you use that gives them a specific transformation, it's hard to get people to come back to that. This is part of the reason why a lot of successful social media agencies I know charge low ticket and put a lot of effort into lower amounts of posts. It allows you to rack up clients quickly. The clients don't churn nearly as much, and you're able to give them more attention because you're not doing a ridiculous amount of work for every client. Unfortunately, the places that I was at before didn't have a specific angle or a unique transformation they brought their prospects through, and so it was really tough to keep people at the agency. One of their former clients did really well on social media, but part of the reason for that was because he talked about an issue that virtually everybody cares about. He was talking about men's issues and women's issues in terms of masculinity, femininity, polarity, dating, world issues. The overwhelming majority of people on the planet are interested in those topics. So the fact that he was talking about them and being quite polarizing led to his growth in social media and a high engagement rate. And he wrote a book on that stuff, so it helped him sell books. A lot of people who weren't talking about his engaging information didn't see similar results, so it was tough to replicate. So what's the solution, and how do you prevent yourself from seeing such a high turnover? There's 3 steps to this. Step number 1, and if we were playing a drinking game, for the amount of times I say niche down, you'd be fucking hammered 5 minutes into a YouTube video. Niche down! When you make something for everybody, you're making something for nobody. A lot of people get weirded out when they think about niching down or serving a specific group of people or using a specific mechanism or getting a specific result because they don't want to alienate large portions of the marketplace. However, you need to remember, by not trying to alienate any portion of the marketplace, you're not creating anything valuable for any of the marketplace. If you're trying to appeal to 100% of people, odds are you're not creating something that's valuable to even 1% of people. Think about it this way. If you tried to literally date everybody, okay, not everybody, everybody over 18, 21, everybody over 21. Thank goodness Stephen Hawking is nowhere near this video. And you tried to literally date everybody you could over that age range, you would probably get A, not as many dates as you want, B, random dates with people who you're probably not that into, and C, people not wanting to go on dates with you again after a certain amount of time because they don't actually know what you're about. You constantly change how you dress in order to appease people you meet on any random day. You constantly change what you're saying in order to please people you meet every day, and you're constantly changing your actions. Again, I don't need to keep going, you see the point. By niching down, you're showing people that you specialize, you're an expert in something, and that's more valuable. And when I say niche down, you can niche down in a couple different ways. You can niche down by person, you can niche down by mechanism, you can niche down by results, you can niche down by unique package of services you sell. You see my point, but once you kind of pick a lane, then you're able to attract people who actually care about your offer instead of just kind of meandering around hoping to pick everybody up, but they don't really care about what you do. The second thing you need to do in order to keep clients coming back as much as possible is to focus on getting results, not just performing a service. Performing a service is great, and there are definitely people who need that, but it only goes so far. If I told you, hey man, I'll manage your social media, compared to, hey man, I will create a content strategy that actually attracts high ticket clients who are willing to pay upfront and stay for at least 3 to 6 months, what is more valuable? Clearly the second. A lot of people focus too much on just providing a service rather than getting results for their clients. It's the same way with trainers, right? If you told somebody, hey man, I'll give you custom meal plans and a custom workout plan, unless somebody really cared about getting custom meal plans or custom workout plans, why would they give a shit, right? And if they did care about that stuff, they probably wouldn't need your help because they've been doing it so long that they have good results and they're not in the market for more, or they clearly have somebody giving them those things so they don't need you to do it. Compared to saying, hey, I will help you lose 20 pounds in 2 months without having to cut out any food group, kill yourself in the gym, or give up valuable family time. Be results driven. It'll save your life, and more importantly, it'll save your clients' lives, which is the entire fucking point of being in business. And thing number 3, provide a valuable transformation. Now, all 3 of these points kind of hold hands, but that's the entire point of this. It's not enough to niche down. It's not enough to get them valuable results. In order to get them to come back, you need to understand where they first were. So if you tell somebody like, hey, I'll help you lose 20 pounds in 2 months with all the shit that I said earlier, that's great. But if you really want them to buy, if you really want them to actually connect with you and buy into your program and you as a person, they need to feel listened to. They need to feel seen. They need to feel understood. And how you do that is by completely understanding and articulating where they are in the first place. You want people to watch your content and go, fuck man, this guy knows my problems better than I do. You want people to watch your content and go, this guy understands exactly what I'm going through better than anybody could, and he is the one to get me results. Because that's the entire piece for them. Everybody's the hero of their own stories. Everybody cares about themselves. So if you tell them, hey, I know where you are, I know where you want to go, I can get you where you want to go, and it's not going to be as hard as you think, people will buy. People will buy, and they will buy again. And that's the number one way to keep your business going, to increase cash flow. Because if you don't have cash flow coming in, you don't have a business. So if you understand those 3 pillars, and if you can execute them, you will not only maximize the odds of leads signing on to become clients, but signing again and again to become repeat clients. And that's how you build unstoppable momentum. Now, if you like this video, like it, hit that subscribe button below. And if you want to see more dope content like this to help you make money with your online marketing strategy, you can watch the next video right here. I'll see you later. Peace.